Hey everybody, Maligned here with another quick tutorial for you guys. This is going to be some actual gameplay footage and tutorial with the starting classes. The Footman, the Guardsman, and the Foot Knight, not the Archer. I'm not going to go into ranged on this one. So first let's go over the controls for this guy, WSAD, Standard Shooter Movement. It is a momentum based movement, so if you run forward for a certain period of time, you'll start moving at double time. V is to open and close your visor. Q is for turning your weapon face. F is to charge. And the right mouse button is for blocking, left mouse button is attacking. You hold one of these down and then move your mouse either left, right, down, or up in order to block or parry in that direction, or attack. So as you see here, I'm running forward for a little bit, and then right about there, I start moving at double time. This only works when you're moving forward, so keep that in mind. It doesn't work when you're moving backwards or sideways. So this is me opening, closing the visor. You see the opaque kind of frame moving around it. As I see here, moving out of my face is open. I close it, bandage again, and as you can see there, it's closed. And that's what it actually looks like when you open and close your visor. This covers your face up so that people don't get critical hits on you. This is me showing you just what the attacks look like. Right, left, downward is a stab, and up is an overhead. Right, left, and up don't change, but some weapons have a underhanded swing for the down as opposed to the stab. You hit 2 to bring out your sidearm, in this case a sword, 3 for the dagger, and 1 to bring your main out again. And as you see there, I swapped this one around using that Q button. The poleaxe has 2 sides, one is a blunt and the other is a blade. So let's take a look at the Footman here. It's the most defensive class, as such it's the least fun to use. It only has a one-handed sword, but it does have that dome shield, so it's really easy to block with. With this, you want to use your thrust attack on plate users. It's really the only attack that'll do reliable damage to them. And since you only have medium armor, you're a little bit squishy in this, so you need to be real careful. It's good for learning your footwork, also learning how to land those blows, and just kind of getting the timing down. So I'm going to be in a little duel here, and I'm going to get trashed pretty quickly. See, I go for a thrust. That blue shield means it simply deflected. As you see there, I hit him with the stab, but it doesn't do that much damage to him. Another deflection there. Those are the things to note. You can hit him in certain spots, like the neck and the groin, and it'll penetrate more often. But in general, that class is just not good on offense. The Guardsman, however, has a two-handed sword as well as a one-handed sword. It doesn't have that shield. But the two-handed sword makes him much more offensive. You can do a lot more damage and get a lot more kills with it. So as such, it's a lot more fun to use. It's very easy to use too, because the sword doesn't have a shaft. You don't have to hit with just the head of the weapon or anything like that. So it's really easy to land those blows, and it's a great class to start to learn how to parry with. Because when you're using two-handed weapons, you need to know how to parry your opponent's blows. Like this guy here, he's got a Executioner's Axe. Now these guys like to spam a lot and just throw attacks at you in quick succession. And I'm not doing a good job of parrying. I'm mostly focusing on my attack. He makes me bleed, so I step back and start doing damage. But as you see, even my swipes did some damage. My thrusts do a lot more. But this class you can actually do some damage, get some kills with. But start to focus on your parrying. It's going to be what separates you from the new players who really don't know how to do it. So let's take a look here at the best class that we have out of these starter classes. That one's going to be the Foot Knight. The reason this one's the best is because of that two-handed poleaxe. It also has plate armor, making it a little bit tankier. But the poleaxe is what's going to make you successful with this. The two-handed shafted weapons have always been really strong, and once you know how to hit with the head of the weapon, you'll do quite a lot of damage. It has 2 sides, a blunt and a cleave side, so it can do high amounts of damage versus plate as well as the lighter armored foes. And really this is the class you want to be using if you want to start to get good at this game. Because most of the good weapons in this game, you have to be able to hit with the head of it. Hitting with the shaft is just going to give you a bonk sound. You're not going to do any kind of damage. So good footwork, as well as knowing the range of your weapon, being able to hit with it, and being able to parry really well is going to let you be successful with this class and all the other classes that you can have playing this game. Like I said, using a shafted weapon with a head like this, it's really the harder way to play the game, but it's also the most rewarding. You'll do a lot of damage, and as you see here, you're going to tear down the light guys with this kit. It does quite a lot of damage. You're a little bit slower because of the plate. If you have good footwork and place yourself well, you can very easily do instant kills, decapitations with this kit. It has a very strong and quick thrust on it. Um, but a lot of these two-handed weapons, the side-to-side swings are the most damaging, but they can be hard to land just because you'll get a lot of shaft hits. So work on your footwork mostly, and also just use the weapon a lot, and you'll get a good feel for the hitting surface. And also, as you see, you can see I switched it over. I hit Q, switched it to the other side, and he broke it. Which does happen if you carry your weapons due to the damage. They do break. So armed with only my one-handed sword, completely wrecks me. I have really no counterattack. So, thanks for watching. This has been Maligned, going over the gameplay footage with the 3 melee starter classes. If you liked it, please subscribe, and check back again for more of my videos in the future. Thanks.